Welcome back to our podcast with Cody, the employee of Bob's Books. And today we'd just like to ask a couple questions. The first being, out of all these books here at Bob's Bookstore, which two of these would be your favorite?
I would have to say either Mosquito Town or Let the Great World Spin.
All right. Well, can you tell us more about these two books?
So Mosquito Town is about this teenager in the act of rebellion at around 15 years old. She has moved to a town in Mississippi from her home in Ohio that she has deemed Mosquito Town because it is in a swamp. She takes a very brave leap of faith to go up to Ohio without informing her father to go visit her mother who has cancer and is terminal. And throughout the course of the trip, she experiences a few misadventures and she meets some interesting characters. But the Great World Spin is actually, if you've ever read Bonfire of the Vanities, it is the same narrative style. So it's all based around one singular event, which is a tightrope walker across the Twin Towers in New York City back in the late 70s, early 80s. And it goes through the narrative style of what you might call a monk within New York City who is helping out those who are less fortunate within the beat down, fucked up areas of the Bronx. The actual prostitutes, to include one of the prostitutes and her daughter, and then also a woman who lives in Manhattan and is rather wealthy, and her son died in the Vietnam War and she's still coping with the death, and the actual tightrope walker himself. The actual stories all intertwined based on the singular event, and they all seem relatively unrelated up until the last few chapters of the book.
All right, that's all the time we have for today. Once again, I enjoyed talking with you, Cody, and join us here next week and find out more about Bob's Bookstore.